20 years ago, Back That Ass Up coming out, that was the introduction to bounce music, to the world. A lot of people don't know it was met with, nah, maybe the world not ready for it. Like, we get it. It's New Orleans. We get it. Fast forward 20 years later, it stood the test of time. I don't see it going nowhere.
Girl, you're working with some ass hand. Your bad jam, make a nigga spend his cash hand. His last hand, holds found with your passion. That mad jam, you can ride in the jag hand. With that hand, you can.
I would say the way I produce is definitely from a club DJ's perspective. Because I like it when people dance, I like it when they move. And I notice certain sounds, the way certain drops happen in songs, and the way they format it made a difference on the dance floor. The way I got started in music, my dad was a DJ. My Christmas gifts was always DJ equipment. Other kids got bikes and all that kind of stuff. I got one turntable one year, a mixer the next year. So it was my dad, definitely. That was the influence. Before I met Juvie, Juvie used to actually rap at some of my dad's DJ things. Meeting him brought out the best in me.
That's you with that big body business.
His wordplay was so unorthodox, something that you had never heard, where you just like, well, how does the beat catch up with this dude? How do you figure this out? But basically he was doing it off of break beats. And I was like, what if we really put some music to this and put some structure to it? When I started Back That Ass Up, you know, most people know the intro. That's an awesome feeling, man. Like to have a song that's still 20 years later and the intro of the song says from the 99 to the 2000 and you know, and it don't bother nobody. It's still like when that comes on, like people wake up. It starts off with a string line and this is one of the sounds in it. I'm thinking orchestra. I'm like, let's find a whole bunch of keyboards with orchestra sounds in it and let's make them hood, make the bass line something that the hood would rock to, but the sounds gotta be kind of like some orchestrated sounds. And we got some other little low strings that went into it too. I pretty much filtered them a little bit, put some bottom on them and some reverb. After that, you know, I kind of kept the bass line part going. Okay, we get down to where the beats start. It was basically a kit that I made. I sampled some drums from a Roland 808 and I had a couple other sounds that I got from other places. This is like a classic, this sound right here. This is like one of my classic bounce snares right here. And this kick. That was pretty much the pattern. You heard this maybe once or twice in it. This, another snare that was in it. The hi-hat, triple, crash. The reason why I even liked putting crashes in songs, Ice-T, 6 in the morning. You know, it had that iconic break, like, you know what I'm saying? Every time it went around, where it was like, word, you know? So I just took a lot of elements from songs that I thought like, okay, these are the reasons why people like these songs. All of that had to be, you know, a part of the kit. But when you finish with all of these drum sounds that I gave you and, you know, and you program it, you get something kind of like this. You hear this in the song. That was just me going, ooh. It was a song that we used all the time called Trigger Man. Showboys made it. And it was like one of those songs that everybody in bounce uses. But I knew I couldn't use it on this song because if I would have did that, I would have had to clear it. So I decided that I was gonna sample myself like close to, you know, the way it sounded in that song and just kind of recreate that element. I played with it several times to get it like how I wanted it to sound. Like I was like, nah, it's too high, it's too low, nah, it's in the middle. So I finally got it where I wanted it. The other element is this small part right here. Now, where I got this hit from, I don't know, because I just got hits from all kind of places, from different records and all kind of stuff back in the G or whatever. So that was vital to the song. What to me is the most iconic sound of Back That Ass Up, the thing that drives the song, the thing that make girls shake their ass, is the string line in it. That's what kept it going when it came in and when it dropped out. And a lot of people don't know, like, one of the UGK albums came from New Orleans. The whole sound was New Orleans. It was a song where they had that string line in there, that brum, 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 brum. But it was the same way. They was like, dude, I don't know where I heard it, where you heard it. But I never had to clear any samples or nothing. Even when we did this, the only thing we sequenced was the string line. That string was the final sound in it. So when I put that with the drums and everything,
I know you can't stand it, Dick Bandit, done landed, seeing drones handed.
people had got used to me saying shock value stuff on records. So Juvie was just like, bro, you gotta do the third verse. He just didn't want it to be, I guess, any kind of way politically correct. He was just like, I want it to be raunchy. And Wayne immediately was just like, I'm getting a piece of this. There's no way in the world this song going on without me being on it. And he did his part, same thing, first take. I know as producers, we want to go wild and say like, oh, I'm so creative, this is what I can do. This song to me was about simplicity. Sometimes you just gotta move around and try different things. And this song was about trying different things when I did it. I'm just super, super happy to have a song 20 years later that's going strong. That's what a producer, or like I said, anybody that's in music would dream of having.
Girl, you looks good, won't you back that ass up? You's a fine motherfucker, won't you back that ass up? Come and pick that when you...
I saw somebody say, if you're trying to catch a criminal in New Orleans, just put the intro to Back That Ass Up, he gonna come out. Like